Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your Noor, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I have such an exciting video that I want to share with you, which is, drumroll please, do's and do nots in the modeling industry. As you guys know, my whole entire personality revolves around modeling. I have been modeling for I think so many years now. I think I started when I was 11 or 10, and I think it's just my favorite hobby in the whole entire world, and now it's my job. So I want to show you guys do's and do nots in the modeling industry. So I know a lot of people were requesting a Q&A video, and I did get a lot of questions, which I promise is coming soon. But as you guys know, the Fashion Week season is revolving around, which is the model Super Bowl. Okay guys, we don't get paid like it, and we don't also, you know, have any winning like victory or whatever, but we do work our butts off in these few months because we have so many back-to-back shows. And as you guys know, I am a New York Fashion Week queen by heart, and I hope to be able to join other Fashion Weeks soon enough. But today I wanted to share do's and do nots in the modeling industry because I think it is so important to know what is right and how to be able to just be like promote yourself and your career in a really great way, and things that you should probably not do, because trust me, when I entered this industry I made so many mistakes that were so stupid and gullible, which I knew before. So that's why I want to share with you guys just a few little tips that I feel like are so important when you're starting out in this industry. Okay guys, let's start off with my first do, which is making sure to get what's signed with an agency. Now I think this is so important, more than people can even understand, because this will be basically your debut of your modeling career, and most importantly a way you're going to get booked jobs, or we're going to get paid opportunities, and so much more. No matter if you're going modeling, acting, voiceovers, comedy, any of it, making sure to have an agency is so important, because this way you will actually get booked with roles, and most importantly jobs that you actually want. And also it's just a lot easier when you have a great agent and also a great management by your side. But what is so important to understand is that you have to make sure that you are constantly asking them to give you digitals and photo shoots and be able to book you for jobs, because trust me guys, these agencies won't listen until you chase the shit out of them. I have learned that in my experience, and it always just works the best. So make sure that you guys are constantly going up to them and asking for jobs. But having an agent is so important, because this is the way you will actually have a support team by your side, because without my management I wouldn't have been here where I am today. Now a do not in this part, and most importantly in agencies, which is so important, is making sure that you are not paying overpriced scammy agencies for some few digitals, getting on their website and they never contact you again. Trust me guys, this happens more than you think it does. As I know, I posted a video last year kind of talking about my modeling journey, and I went over this briefly, because getting scammed in the modeling industry is so common, and they will do it in the most like nonchalant way you could ever think of. Like I have been able to get scammed once so badly in my life from an agency, and it has happened more than you guys think it does, and they will do it in a way you don't even realize after such a long time. Because trust me guys, when an agency asks you for some over-ass price digitals and a photo shoot, and then they just never ever book you again, they're stepping up guys. Okay, now I've went through experiences where you get jobs, you just don't book them, to a point where you're just not getting booked for everything at all. And you will see that when the agency is not directly contacting you, they're not regularly asking for updates, babe, you just got scammed. So making sure you do not guys get scammed by an agency. Any agency that wants to scout you will never ask for any type of fees or like stupid like joining stuff. Like no, that's not it. So that's why you want to make sure that you are finding the right agency, you're not getting scammed, but most importantly you have an agency that is right for you. And make sure to read reviews guys, and trust me, sometimes they will literally just pay like Google to put them search on the website. So that's why reading reviews is so important. So make sure to do that. My second do is so important, but most importantly, make sure guys, make sure you're signing up for like various different type of casting call websites, because this is so important. I can't express it enough. Yes, having a management is important. Yes, having an agency is important. But what else is important is also finding jobs yourself. There is a millions of websites you guys can go to and be able to find jobs. You just need to dig harder. If you guys want to make it successful, an agency is not going to do it all for you. You have to build your platform yourself. I have been able to get scouted in so many worldwide fashion shows and magazines that more than you can believe by just doing the work by myself. And if you guys don't know any, Backstage is a great place to start. And if you search up, there might be various casting calls near you that you can always apply to. And it is like even for acting, it is for modeling, and they're paid compositions as well, which is so important if you want to start out in the career. So making sure that you are also putting the work yourself is so important. Making sure that you guys are actually, putting the effort in, and Backstage is a great place to start. That is one of my favorite websites to look at, as there's so many different type of directors, various different type of producers you guys can always be able to speak to and message to, and maybe book some really great projects. A do not for this is making sure you actually have a portfolio. Do not, guys, have not a portfolio. That is just the most observed thing you can do as a model. Okay, now a portfolio can be your Instagram, it can be a book that you have, it can be your comp card, it can be a digital website you can have, it can be literally anything. It just must have your work on it. Okay, guys, especially when you are applying to any type of like self-casting call. Example, if I go on Backstage and I apply to a casting call, but I have absolutely no work on my social media, I have no portfolio I'm submitting, I have no personal website that I'm submitting that may have some of my work, like maybe a blog, which many agencies and also producers ask for, you're not going to get booked for the job. I have done this so many times in my modeling career, more than I can count. And all the time I would constantly wonder, why am I not getting booked for anything? Well, shocker, you don't have a good portfolio to submit. You don't have a platform that you're working on, and no one's seeing the work that you're doing. So anytime you do a fashion show, anytime you get a little photo shoot done, post about it. Make sure that you're active on your platforms. This is so important. Do not be like constantly appearing maybe once in 2 years on your Instagram, be like, oh hey, yeah, I do modeling still, what's up? Because no agent, no producer, no person wants to book you for that job, because how do they know that you're going to promote the work that they just paid you to do? That is so important, keep in mind. But most importantly, they won't know your experiences, or they won't know how much different type of skill that you have, because they have never seen the other work that you've done before. So that is so important, to make sure that you're constantly updating your portfolio, and most importantly, your platform. Now, this next two is so important, and I wish I knew about it before, which is making connections. Now, I feel like in this industry, a lot of people, when there are newcomers, they can be shy. They might not want to talk to people that often, but trust me, guys, it's not as scary as it seems. I feel like the modeling industry can be so welcoming if, you have the right people around you. And I get it, it can be scary at first. I feel like I have had some unwelcoming experiences, to say the least, but it is so important to make sure that you make connections. Making friends is so important. Now, I have made so many connections that I have further on learned how other directors work, and further on I have had friends that I've seen their work and I've applied to places that they worked. Like, that's how it goes, guys, in the modeling industry. It is so important to make connections and have networking people surrounding you. Example, if you have a friend, they do a fashion show, you see the fashion show, you apply to it, you might get the job. Like, seeing this matters so much. You can learn so much from other people. It's actually insane. Or maybe they did some high brand shoot and you're like, how did you get this? What agency has been scouting you? How have you been getting this work? They can be able to tell you some tips and tricks, and I have done that. Some of my friends have done that for me. It is just so much better. But most importantly, make sure that you guys go to social events, modeling, maybe charities or group works. You can search them up on, I think Eventbrite is a great site to look at, and you can just look at places that you can network yourself at. Or also, even on social media is so important. Again, this can go with the management team, you are going to branch yourself out to different type of managements and groups that can help you get to the success that you want, and most importantly, open up and socialize and go to high brand class events and get the jobs that you're looking for. Okay guys, the next tip is super important for me personally, which a lot of people may not agree on, but I do really think this is a great tip, which is basically having a modeling workshop or kind of like a modeling classes to start taking. So I feel like a lot of people say that this is a waste of money and that you shouldn't do it because it's not worth it, which, you know what, maybe in some cases it's not. Maybe some people are more comfortable learning off YouTube and stuff like that. But I did take a few training classes in the start of my modeling career and a few acting workshops as well. Now, I don't know much about acting, so I won't really speak on that. But for modeling personally, I feel like it is very important to be able to take classes, because being able to understand with the coach and being able to understand your level and your abilities and how you can be able to grow as a model and your platform from that is a lot different than learning something just off a YouTube video. So I did have a pageant coach and a modeling coach, and both were so helpful to me that you guys don't understand, especially having a pageant coach, which also reflects a lot on my modeling skill now too, because now I'm constantly doing public speaking, I am constantly walking, and those skills do really reflect in that area, and it has helped me so much to first grow my confidence. I have learned so many more techniques and skills, but also have been able to have better communication with one another. I have been able to be more professional, and also have been able to show so much better result in my work, which that is a reason why I have been getting booked more regularly for brand partnerships or jobs, because all of this reflects on your platform just in general. So I would really recommend to any model who's just starting out in this industry, who wants to be able to grow their career, but they're kind of feeling low confident, they have really not done this before, feeling like nothing like YouTube and stuff isn't really helping them, making sure to invest in a good modeling coach always helps. They can always give you tips and resources to maybe branch out to communications and networks that you can possibly find jobs through, be able to grow your modeling walks and be able to know how to pose. And it's just really helpful because throughout your career, this is what you're gonna do, and it's so great to get practice from a professional first. The next one is so important, guys, more than I tell you, which is do not rush this process. If you guys know me, I am the most like non-patient person ever. I will like to rush everything. I like to get things done immediately. I do not like to procrastinate. Most importantly, I like when success finds me quick. And modeling is not that at all, guys. I am telling you right now. This job takes so much time, effort, and patience, more than anyone can possibly understand. I took years to understand how the modeling industry works. There are so many rules and tricks to literally the modeling industry. It's actually unbelievable, because it took me a lot of time to learn all of them. So to everyone who's starting modeling, I just want to let you guys know it is not an easy journey ahead of you. You will be to 100 different casting calls before you've booked your first job. And trust me, I've been through that. I've went through like millions of auditions just to book a job, and it's very tough out here because it's very competitive, and there is 100 different models who want to get to the position that you want to be in your future. So it is so important to never give up, to always be patient, and do not rush the process of this, because trust me, guys, everything will find your way. Everything in God's hands, and you just need to listen to yourself and be able to put all the work and effort you possibly can. Do not slack on any of this work, guys. This is your career, and it's your choice if you want to make it worth it or not. So I will love for everyone to just make sure to constantly be able to work and never give up, and just be patient with the process, because yeah, I know it can be sometimes challenging, and sometimes you do want to give up. And I've went through so many of those moments in my life when I truly thought that, is this even worth it? Because truly it actually is. This job comes with so many amazing opportunities, and I would never imagine myself pursuing anything else than modeling, because I have so much just love and passion for it, even though it can be so exhausting and tiring sometimes. But at the end of the day, if this is really your interest, guys, you guys just need to know that it's going to be a very long taking process. So first of all, think twice before you do pursue it, because if you're not interested in it, it does get very exhausting after a while and you would want to quit. But if you do really love it, then you will just keep going, and that is exactly what I did. Now, last but not least, my last do is to make sure that you have fun throughout this whole entire process. I want to let you guys all know that I totally get that modeling can be such a hard and a very long journey to go through, and I have been through that. If you guys watch my modeling journey video, and a lot has even happened after that, there is so much that like you possibly go through as a person, and it emotionally is very hard. But I want everyone to know that you will have so much fun while doing this process, and it is such a great job. You meet so many amazing people, and you get to show everybody's fashion and creative artwork in front of millions of people, and you get to do all these fun photo shoots and wear so many cute clothes. I mean, all of it does sound really glamorous, and again, it does have so many cons with it, but all of those cons but balance out when you truly have just so much passion for the job. And I want everyone to know to not take it so seriously to the point you're burning yourself out. I feel like every model has that one stage, because at the end of the day, you want to have fun throughout this whole process. You want to make sure they're making friends throughout this whole process and connections. It is so important. So make sure that you just keep putting the effort, keep working, and keep being able to put in the work and effort, because at the end of the day, all of it does show. I've been in this industry for 2 years, and I grew my career so much by just putting in all this work and effort, and I promise you can too if you just keep going. Okay guys, that will be the end of today's video. Please make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you guys do know, New York Fashion Week is just around the corner. I didn't tell you guys yet, but I want to let you guys know I will be walking for International Heritage Fashion Week. Now, I've been wanting to walk for this designer for such a long time. He is a celebrity-based designer, and their whole entire team is so incredible, and I can't wait to walk up with so many amazing models. So make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment for all of those content that's coming up very soon on this channel, but also to make sure to follow my Instagram and my threads. Both of the users will be right here, because I will be posting a lot of content on there as well. And also make sure to let me know what other content you guys would love to see on this channel. I love you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!